I'm Katie.
And I'm JD.
And we're best friends who love to laugh.
And have fun. This is Katie and JD Laugh Out Loud.
Thanks for tuning in.
In this bonus holiday episode, holiday edition, we are going to talk about Christmas.
In July.
Yes, July 25th, folks. Christmas in July, obviously.
So join in the ho-ho-hos with us.
This is Katie and JD.
Laugh out loud.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to Katie and JD Laugh Out Loud. We are your hosts, Katie and JD, and this is our podcast. This is a fun bonus episode for Christmas in July.
Wow, is it Christmas already?
No. We have at least 22 more Fridays until the real Christmas.
Sigh.
Don't sigh.
Yes, 153 days until Christmas. That's right. You only have to sleep 153 more times. How could I forget that?
I have no idea. You are the queen of Christmas. Well, at least we say you are.
Yes, thank you. I try. It is such a hard thing to do. And as you know, Key, I was rewatching Fuller House on Netflix. And every Christmas episode, DJ reminds the entire family how she is the self-proclaimed Queen of Christmas.
Well, it does help that you, Jude, were actually born really, really close to Christmas, too. But DJ is a fictional character. You are the real deal.
Yeah, I'm the real deal.
You are the real deal.
Real deal. Because I am the Queen of Christmas.
Absolutely. So, you are the real deal. So,
yeah,
okay.
I'm the real deal. Woo woo.
So, what does that mean? What does being the Queen of Christmas mean to you?
Well, it is a very regal title that I hold within my family. And it all dates back to probably when I was younger. I just loved waking up on Christmas morning super duper duper early and running downstairs to open my stocking. And then, when it was Christmas morning, when we'd go around the Christmas tree, we'd have to look for the pickle in the tree. Some people have that tradition. And it's a German tradition. It dates back many years ago.
Well, I'm not German.
Nor am I.
The people know that I'm not German. I've never done a pickle thing. Didn't even know that was a real thing.
It used to be a real pickle.
Ew. Why would you put a real pickle in your tree?
It was a tradition.
Wouldn't you smell it?
I don't know.
Isn't that cheating if you put a real pickle and then people try and smell it over the pine needles?
You know who could super sniff it out?
Who?
Come on. Super sniffer.
Super sniffer Gus from Psych?
Yeah, you got it. Found it.
He's such a funny dude. Oh my gosh.
Also good Christmas episodes in Psych. There's a lot of shows with good Christmas episodes.
This is true. So, yeah, okay. So, you sort of talked about some of the traditions and pickles.
And then I sort of changed the subject again. But, so in the Christmas morning when the family would be looking for that pickle in the tree, I would happen to find it quite often. And then is the best part, when I get to hand out all the gifts to all of my siblings. And we watch everyone open them one at a time. Now, some of you folks may not know, but I have 7 brothers and sisters. So there are 8 children, plus my parents, making a total of 10 family members around that Christmas tree.
This is when you were younger, because...
Right, when I was younger, there wasn't... my youngest brother wasn't there yet, but then he did come, so... I mean...
What?
What?
But the way that you're talking, you're like
I mean, yeah, I
saying,
was younger, but I'm saying like Luke was born later, but he's
what does
still,
that have to do with you being the queen
because
of
then there was
Christmas,
only
Jude?
9 people.
You're like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
My
We're
earpiece keeps falling out every time my laugh because my ear crunches and it pops up.
that's what I'm trying to figure out because
Okay, so like being the queen of Christmas is because I love it so much. And yes, like you said, my birthday is right after Christmas. And I listen to Christmas music all year round. And I love the snow and the cold and the fresh, crisp Christmas air and being around my whole family and opening presents together and just the joys that Jesus' birthday bring to this earth that we get to celebrate every year.
okay, so when people think of the Queen of Christmas, right now, technically, people think of Mariah Carey. They'll think of her because of the song "All I Want for Christmas Is You," and she pretty much unfrosts herself around Christmas time, like Michael Bublé. and,
He does,
and
like, he's
they
gone all year and then he shows up at
they
Christmas.
take over Christmas with their Christmas music and their festive performances and things like that. And then, then they go back into their cocoon of ice and like slumber
Ice.
for for for, for 12, 11 months out of the year. For 10 months out of the year, because as soon as Halloween is over, it's pretty much Christmas, right?
Yeah, but like for me, like I make sure like I'm well known as loving Christmas
You
everywhere
are.
I go, at church, at work, at home. Like it's all the same through my friends. Like even on Facebook, my middle name starts with a C as well, and so I put my initial as just C on Facebook, and then some people assumed for a very long time that my middle name was actually Christmas.
People still assume that.
And
like I have family members that think your
yeah,
last name or your middle name is Christmas.
yeah, because
of your social media handles.
because that and because I just post about Christmas all the time. It's like there's nothing better.
There
There's
you go.
nothing better than Christmas time.
I know. And you even like tried to keep up the tree all the way till past April. We had our tree up until past April.
What do you mean try? I did it. I didn't even have to. I didn't even try. It just happened. Like you try to keep up the tree.
That's true.
No, it happened.
I tried to
I
tried to take it down, but you were just like it. I mean, because it was a fake tree, it was fine, but it was definitely taking up space.
Room decor,
Room decor, yeah.
Listen, Christmas decorations brighten up the space.
They shouldn't be up
Plus,
all year round.
I didn't put it up until like December 20th because I was so stressed about school. So I figured leave it up a couple months later and it evens out in the end.
That's what so I mean, how long should one have Christmas decor up?
It depends on your Christmas spirit, really. If you are me, you have Christmas in your room all year round.
It's something little or
there
big.
are some things in here.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the pillow that your computer is on is Christmas related. My blankets, Christmas related. I have a snowflake hanging on the window and angels. And we have another bead Christmas tree that we got from our bestie Rachel from our last bonus ep. She brought that back from Malawi, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And you
still have the Prince of Peace up there too.
That beautiful painting that my sister Deb did.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah. And so if you really believe that Christmas is the best time of year, then you too would keep up some type of decorations. I mean, technically, that's an ornament hanging over there. And you just have to live in the spirit of Christmas all year round.
I agree.
Like the song, right?
What song?
The song where they sing that you wish it could be Christmas all year round.
Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day.
And in my living room, it could be. Hashtag Queen of Christmas. Hashtag Judah Christmas.
Well, okay. What are some other Christmas themes?
Specialties that really make the time of year glow.
Mhm.
I would say, yes, the Christmas decor, it's beautiful to see the lights outside. Now, some people keep up twinkle lights all year round in different capacities.
Mhm.
Um, our father, Papa Bear, has Christmas lights in the shape of a cross on his barn year round, just to keep the spirit alive, And where's the harm in that? Really? And also, the tastes of Christmas. So like, you got to hit all five senses. So like you got the visual, the decor, then you got the tastes and the smells. Like when you're baking cookies and you're like, oh, you know what it smells like? Christmas movie time. Then you get out the hot cocoa with your cookies and you watch a Christmas movie, and it may be March, it may be July, it may be December. Does anyone really know? No, because you're just enjoying the flavors of Christmas. Now, we, as a family, make and decorate a gingerbread house every year. Some people have that tradition as well. And it is quite a delightful time, as you have enjoyed with us. And it also is a sugar high time, as you have also seen and witnessed. My Christmas spirit mixed with the sugar high and late night is quite the combination that is unmatchable by anything else you've ever seen. So if you have not seen that, my sister did a live stream one year to really show the true Christmas humor and spirit. So maybe I could get that video from her and put a reel up of it, because it's pretty funny. And our family is bonkers, but that's okay. I love them each and every one. What's your favorite Christmas treat, Keith?
Well, obviously cookies. I'm a regular Santa. I just loved
See?
like if I could, I would go around to each house and give them a little gift so I can get some cookies. Like it could be small. I could get, because that's a lot of houses. I still don't really understand how Santa gets from house to house all the way in one night. It just doesn't make any sense because
He has to eat too many cookies.
he has so many cookies. Like he doesn't take them with him, I don't think, because he always leaves like crumbs and stuff. So it always seems like he eats the cookies and he drinks the milk. And me thinking like, well, if that were me, I feel like that would be a lot of cookies to just like be in my tummy while I'm flying around the world. But no, I love cookies. That's probably my favorite treats. I love to make snickerdoodles or chocolate chip or peanut butter cookies or something like that. you know. And one year, I think in my family, we actually had like shapers, so we could put them in different shapes. And
Cookie cutters?
oh yeah, that's right, cookie cutters.
Or
Thank you.
shapers, folks, whichever you prefer.
I mean, I like shapers because it's like they shape the cookie.
Shaping the
They shape the
cookies.
cookies. Anyway, um, something that came into my mind was back when I used to be babysat. We would make cakes at my babysitter's house, and so I liked making cakes with her because we made them and then we ate it like right away. It didn't have to wait. I didn't have to wait, and she would make cakes like random. It wouldn't have to. It wouldn't be like, oh well, someone's birthday for sure. We got a cake, but we also got cake just because because we could make it, and we made like chocolate. We used to make chocolate lollipops and put those in like molding plastic molding sheets or whatever, like you
Chocolate
know
molds.
chocolate mold, but like
Mm-hmm.
and we made Santa faces,
Aw.
Christmas
You did the
trees.
lollipop ones?
Yeah, and
Cute.
so we would melt. She would buy the specific chocolate that would melt properly, and then we'd pour it in and then put it in the freezer, and that was our Christmas presents for family and different things.
Did you get to eat those right away as well, like the cakes?
No, because
You had
those
to
were
wait.
gifts. I mean, I got to eat like the pieces of chocolate that weren't supposed to be a part of it, like the ones
Broken
that you
off
break
edges, yeah.
break off because it's you don't want a Santa with a weird ear, so
No.
you break off you break it off and then you eat it. Um, so yeah, those were my Christmas treats growing up. I do miss that a lot now that I'm older. I hope that I could do that with some kids, or maybe that some of the youth kids, maybe um, we could do that for Christmas with them, or when I have kids of my own, I could do that with them. But yeah,
You did it a couple years ago, remember?
the Christmas chocolate. I didn't make a lollipop.
No, you made some chocolates.
Yeah, I made chocolates, but I didn't make a
You got
lollipop.
the strawberry one and the chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I made those for your dad though,
Yeah,
because he likes chocolate.
yeah.
I like chocolate too, but he loves chocolate.
He eats chocolate so quickly.
I know. I feel like I gave it to him and then it was gone by the time I came back from Christmas vacation. I was like, "Did you eat it?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, that was gone."
Over it. Moved on
Over
to the
it.
next bag.
Well, you said earlier that there you listen to music and stuff,
Oh yeah,
and you listen to it all year round. You just pop on some
correct.
Christmas tunes.
Well, sometimes when you're feeling down, you just gotta listen to some Christmas music. And when I'm really down, you play Christmas music and it makes me happy again. Just brings me right to the perfect time of year. Brings me joy. Brings me cheer.
Mm, hmm It was funny because I think one of the nights that, like, when you were dog sitting and I was driving back from church, probably like last week, I want to say. My Apple Music was playing my favorites, quote unquote, and I was listening to it was mostly worship music and gospel music, and I was like, yeah, this is great, this is great. And then all of a sudden, the song White Christmas comes on, and I
Really?
was like, what is this? And I didn't know what it was at first because I was just like, I was so in the spirit, and I was just like, wait, is this a gospel song? And I had to look at it, and it said White Christmas. I could look at it right now and tell you which version it was, because I was so confused by it that I just was like, wait, where'd that come from?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I could find it. But here, you talk about some music as I look for it.
So for me, it's hard to say that I have a favorite Christmas song because I love so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best things about the music is that like there are actually songs that come out new each year about Christmas too. Like
Oh yeah.
so it's so nice because you have your traditional Christmas songs, which are wonderful. And, when you're rocking a kid to sleep, you might hum a little lullaby about a Christmas song like Silent Night or Jingle Bells or The First Noel or A Little Town of Bethlehem. And then at Christmas time, artists come out with new songs that are catchy and fun and just really add to the joy of the season.
That's true. I find that um I do listen to some of the newer songs, and like I was saying, because I found the song that I was talking about, White Christmas by Lee Ritenour. I
Lee
might
Ritner?
Lee Ritner, I guess.
Is that what you said?
Ritner.
Lee Ritner.
Ritenour. That's the person's name. But I was saying, like, as soon as that song came on, it
Mm-hmm.
made me want to listen to more Christmas music. So
See?
then I listened to I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, and I listened to the song with Kelly Clarkson,
Wrapped in red.
from her Wrapped in Red album. Is that one, Alone on Christmas Day?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're here. Yeah, that one. Um,
You're here in the careless day. Snow is
it's
falling
falling.
in.
It just wasn't the same. Alone on Christmas Day. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I listened to that song, and then um, I listened to a few others, but this is what came on. Does this sound like a Christmas song,
Yeah,
or does it?
100%. Come on, people.
It's
You can't tell me this is not a Christmas song.
the guitar version
Yeah, but it's just like
of White Christmas. Anyway, I didn't know. It came on because I wasn't really paying attention to the music, and then it came on, and I was just kind of like, "What the cuss is that?"
That was me trying to control my yawn. Whoa, what the cuss is that? Okay, so music is amazing.
Yep.
And there's also, so that helps with the audio, right? So we covered visual, we covered taste and scent, and then that is the audio. And also in the category of audio is, what do you think? Books, like when you're reading Christmas books.
That's not audio.
I mean, you have
That's
to hear
using your sight.
it. Okay.
No.
Okay, so
Books.
listening to Christmas music is amazing. And that covers hearing. So we did sight, taste, smell, hearing. Also, as far as tactile learners go, I wear a lot of Christmas clothes, and that's what makes me the queen of Christmas. Okay, so when you wear clothes that are Christmas themed, like me, you might come upon a collection. For example, I think I have enough Christmas clothing, or at least clothing with something related to the holiday season, that I could probably wear a different piece of clothing every day of December, maybe even January. No.
Wouldn't you start in November?
If I start in November, like, I don't know. I mean, like, if I went from Thanksgiving, basically, okay, that's a good idea. So if I went from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I could wear a different piece of clothing every one of those days, no matter when Thanksgiving lands, because you know how it's the last Thursday before the first, like, blah blah blah. So it has to land. It could land with 7 extra days or not,
Mm-hmm.
So between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I could wear a different piece of clothes that has Christmas related item on it.
Yeah.
I probably have enough to do that.
Okay. That's
That
a lot.
helps make me the queen of Christmas because I have so many clothes, which
Yeah.
is our tactile, sense of touch.
Sense of touch.
Yes,
Right.
that's one of our 5 senses.
Yes. So we've done sight, hearing, tasting, touch, and smell. You said smell.
Yeah, because your treats, you taste and smell them.
Ah, okay.
That's everything.
That's all the 5 senses.
Yeah, that's
very
good.
cool. Very cool. So, okay, some of the other parts of Christmas that people like to cling on to, me in particular, is books and poetry. Like I like hearing a good Christmas story.
Mm-hmm.
And reading about the 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 night before Christmas is always a classic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, books have always been like a go-to for me when I was a kid, especially. So I would get books as presents, and so reading Christmas stories was always fun. Like you could read about Charlie Brown, or you could watch Charlie Brown on the TV. You had your pick. But yeah, books and poetry have always been like really special around the holiday season, especially because it feels very family oriented when you have a good book and someone's reading it to you.
Yeah, it's also classical and traditional, like Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And I have I have a lot of books. Some of them are like DIY Christmas things. Some of them are like informational books about different Christmas stuff. Like I have one all about Rockefeller Center and the Christmas tree and how it got, how that started and where that all came from.
Mm-hmm.
I also read a really cool book this year to my students that a student brought in actually about a Christmas tree tradition over in Europe. I cannot remember the country, so I'm not going to mess that up. but one country gifted a tree to another country to put in their town square um, as like a peace offering or something after like an argument and or a war or something. I'm totally butchering this story, but it was really cool, and I want to get that book so I can read it again because I'd only read it the one time when the kid brought it in.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was like it brought me to tears. It was such a beautiful. It's a children's book story,
Yeah.
but it's based on a true story of how these two countries reconciled, and they gifted them a Christmas tree, and they do every year.
That's really sweet, actually.
Yeah. And then for poetry,
Yeah.
one year my sister wrote a Night Before Christmas poem, but for our family. So like she edited it to make it for our traditions and our family. And then on Christmas morning, my dad got to read the poem to us all, and that was really special. Made us all tear up and laugh and have a great time. So that was a really special moment.
Yeah, it sounds special. I mean, you guys have all these different traditions and different things that like really tie you together as a family, which is beautiful. Um, and with me, I don't really have. I wouldn't say I have like a bunch of traditions, but like, I mean, I feel like I was like every other kid on Christmas Day where you jet downstairs and you open up a present and you want to play with it right then and there, or you want to open up the big present because it's the big present. A few years in a row we probably got like me and my brothers, we got like different video game stuff or the basketball hoop, like things that kept us active or like you know kept us connected in a way, and board games, different things like that. But like I wouldn't say like we had a tradition. We probably would do well, I guess we did if I think about it hard enough. We did our own little Christmas in the morning. My mom would make breakfast, mostly like maybe porridge or some French toast or something like that. Then we'd open up the presents. My mom would read the cards, and then there'd be like a bunch of presents still under the tree for like cousins and friends and family members that weren't really family and things like that. And then when we'd open up our presents, and then we'd just like get right into it, start playing everything, doing everything, and then we had to get ready to go over to our Nana's house or someone's house to have dinner. So we didn't always have Christmas dinner at home. And then like as I got older, things changed. So it was like we would probably do it at our house or something like that. And then we'd always watch like basketball. We'd also watch basketball on Christmas because that was a sport to watch on Christmas. Like Thanksgiving was football, Christmas was basketball. So we'd watch that and just go back to playing our video games and our different toys and things. And so I guess that was our thing. It was just like we didn't always read and do like uh like specific family oriented things except for like the dinner part. But like even with the dinner, we was really just going to get dinner so we can get more presents from other family members.
Yeah, but you had a traditional routine of the day. Like
Sort
you
of, yeah.
knew what to expect on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's the same for us, but we also just have like specific food that we eat, specific, things that we do, or the order of things or whatever. We are very orderly and traditional in that manner.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a little bit too much, and now that we've got all these little kids again, it's really fun to see them open presents and
That is
see the
true.
joy in their eyes and the way they light up, and
Mm-hmm.
how appreciative they are, and how they make little presents for us and gift us, and it's really sweet.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something to hold on to because you have the younger kids I mean, if for those of you who don't know, JD, or Jude as I like to call her, Judy B. Um, she is an auntie of 10, going on 11
Next week.
after this Christmas in July. And yeah, like all majority of her siblings have children, and so everything is expanded in the past 10 years. Like in 10 years you've gained 10 nieces and nephews, well, 11 almost, and you've gained multiple different siblings in law. And so it what used to be just like this family of 10,
small family gathering of 10 people,
small family gathering of 10 people
has kind of expanded,
has definitely expanded to multiple people, and then friends, because I'm included, Rachel's included, and so forth,
honorary aunties.
And that just shows us the goodness of God, like how we are able to come from different backgrounds and different worlds and still share the same, like, traditions of holiday, being together with family, and how important family is. How God is just in the midst of it all is what I'm trying to say. It's like, even though we do have our different, like, traditions and our different ways of going about Christmas, and our different, like, oh, well, there needs to be a tree, and there needs to be a pickle, and needs to be music. What really brings us together, or really, like, is what the true meaning of Christmas is, the birth of Jesus, and his love for humanity, and his love for us as his children. So
yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest traditions that we don't ever skip, is singing happy birthday to Jesus before we go in and open our presents. So we always take a moment to remind ourselves what the day is really about, and keep Jesus front and center.
Front and center.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. Beautiful. Beautiful to celebrate the birth of Jesus. We should probably get to wrapping up this episode.
Yeah, we could wrap it up like a Christmas present.
That's one of my awesome shirts, is the gangsta rapper.
Tied up in a boat.
With W-R-A-P, I enjoy Christmas, and I enjoy being the Queen of Christmas, and all of the wonderful things that we're able to do on that day and that holiday, and getting to just spark a little joy in July by talking about Christmas in July is quite nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Hope you guys like this episode.
So yeah, that's this episode for you, from two hardworking,
family loving,
Christ believing,
roommating,
best friending,
Christmas celebrating,
laughing out loud girls.
Thanks for listening to our show. Merry Christmas in July. We hope you have started preparation for the Christmas season as it quickly is approaching.
Yes, only 153 more sleeps, guys.
And 22 Fridays. That's like way less than 153.
That's true. It's true. Subscribe,
share,
and enjoy a good laugh. Oh.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Merry Christmas in July. Peace out.